Hello, everyone, and welcome to this other episode of The Voice Watch, the Diaspora. And I'm happy today to be joined by a special guest here, a Kenyan in the diaspora. I'm happy to have you. Could you introduce yourself to our audience today? My name is Caroline.
Thank you. My name is Mohamed Isaac. I'm from Ethiopia and raised in Kenya. I have a mixed parents of Somalian and Ethiopian, but I grew up around Kenyan area in Ethiopia. So I have a little history to tell you guys.
Fantastic. And when you want to tell your story, people want to see your face. Could you just take off the hat? I know it's hot, right?
Yeah, it's kind of hot, so we have to put this on in this
Mhm.
town.
All right. Welcome to the show, Mohammed, and really nice. I'm glad to have you. So tell us, who is Mohammed?
Well, Mohammed is a small boy from East Africa, Ethiopia, born in a small village, now here in the United States, and there's nothing special about me. It's just I have a special history for you. I'm just a typical guy, Kenyan, Ethiopian, Somalian mixed. People call me Universal, and the main nickname is Mufasa. I'm someone who represents a continent.
Mm. How do you represent the continent? If I may ask.
The reason why I represent a continent is I always like to see African people come here and succeed and do something better because I've seen something in life. I don't want them to go that path. So when people see me putting up with a lot of people and advising people, and I don't care if you are Nigerian, Liberian, Somalian, Ethiopian, Kenyan, they call me just Africa because of I represent the continent. Anyone that come from the continent, I treat them with a special respect. So that's why the people on the street they name me as Africa because I don't want to be a single person. I want to be a whole person. A whole person. What I mean by that is someone who represents his motherland.
Wonderful. Moha, could you take me through this journey? You talk about you representing and you want to be, this voice to the Africans. Could you take me through the journey of your journey from, was it Nairobi? Was it Northeastern? How
It's
did you get yourself to,
to the
come to
United
the
States.
United States?
Well, we were in a small city called Nagele Borna. Nagele Borna is close to Mandera. I was 13 years old, came from Ethiopia to Mandera, from Mandera to Nairobi, and then attended school in Nairobi, Aga Khan.
Aga Khan, you said?
Aga Khan, yeah. And then
That was
three
primary
years
school, right?
primary school. 3 years later,
Is it the one in Westlands?
yeah, in Westland.
Okay.
And then 3 years later, I came to the United States, started seventh grade. When I started seventh grade,
So you came to the United States when you were in primary school,
yeah, well,
seventh grade.
I was in set. I finished sixth grade and I started seventh grade here.
Did you win a green card? I mean, how did you come to the United
I
States?
mean, the family did something. It's called a sponsor. But as a kid, I don't know nothing about it at that time. But a family that is not my real mom is another lady who adopted me. She brought me over here to a city called Los Angeles in 2004. So they gave us a social security and a work authorization. And they told us, everybody, you're in America. So I lived with the lady for a short time until I turned to 8th, 9th grade. And me and the lady, we couldn't understand each other because she's not my real mother. She said, when you are Zim, she said, I'm crazy guy.
Mhm.
I told her I'm not a crazy guy. It's just I don't listen to what everybody say. I'm raised by one person, and I used to do my things with the free will, and whenever I want to, anytime I want to, I do what I want to. So I ended up losing her, and then from there on, I became a self-raised and self-made soldier, someone who graduated high school from hopping to a friend's house here and there, and I was a good student. I was helping students how to read and write because the English we learn from Kenya is very perfect, and the English that you learn over there is very valuable over here. So my people, get your education from there on and come with it because the British English you will learn from there is not as equal as the English you will learn here.
Mm-hmm.
And so since I was someone who got kicked out at a young age, life took a toll on me, you know. I have to work part-time to finish high school. I have to wash the dishes for the people. I have to do some jobs to live with the people. You can say I became a maid because I worked for myself, trying to graduate from high school. And then the funny thing is, as soon as I graduated by doing all of that, life took a different tall story again, different turn. I started hanging out with the wrong people. I did something that I've never done, drinking a little bit, smoking a cigarette here, shisha, hookah bar. We got high a little bit and we got excited. 10 years I was living in the country with peace, respect, and dignity. And then suddenly, the next 10 years is a turbulence. How is it turbulence? I felt like the first sip I took, it made me happy and excited. I thought I was on top of the world. I never looked back. Since then, small bottle called Grey Goose and Hennessy, that's what I've been chasing. That's what became my life at. I supposed to be a mechanical engineer right now. All my friends that we go to high school together, they are engineers, real estate, lawyers, doctors. Even some people that I used to help them read and write, they are now attorney for immigration. So, dear brothers and sisters, I don't care what part of Africa you from, what kind of international you are. 10 years, what I put down, the money, the cars, the beautiful woman, everything beautiful a man would love, I had it. But today I don't have it. And most of all, those are just material things. You can go earn them. How about the respect you will lose? The papers, legal aid, a 10 year of just like one day without me knowing. Fall asleep 2015, wake up 2025 with nothing in my hand. And I used to be a kid who used to have two, three cars, and some are for sale, some is for me, some is for a family or a friend. Now I'm on a bicycle. Please, a beautiful woman and a beautiful bottle is all it takes to take you to a party one night.
When you talk about from 2015, you fell asleep up to 2025. Those are almost like 10
10,
years.
10 years.
So take us through this journey, how you fell asleep, what exactly happened, because you've talked about your there's the lady who adopted you from Kenya and he kicked you
Yeah.
out. Was this lady a relative?
She was a relative, but it was just I was a mechanical type kid. I used to go with the people that have trucks. As a Chris boy, I take off and I come back anytime I went to the house. And she doesn't like that. She wants somebody sit here, do this, control where you at, and I'm not used to that.
Mhm.
So
What
me,
exactly made her call you Wazimu? Because you spoke at some point, you like, yo, I can't live with you. You're Wazimu, like.
and then it's different when you are around Ethiopian woman in Ethiopia, my mom, and then a Somalian woman. The behavior in my mom area, I'm free. You understand?
Mhm.
I'm free. I go climb the tree, I get down, I break shit down, whatever I do is our shit.
Mhm.
But this lady, she didn't understand me. She said, everything I do, it doesn't make her happy. She unsatisfactory about what I do.
Mhm.
So I got mad, took off from the house, joined the club, kids who drink and music. 10 years, I fall in the trap. What I mean by that is I went to jail,
What took you to jail?
alcohol. I beat three police officers. I'm not a United States citizen. I beat the officer 3 times and I was
And
drunk.
well, when you take us through that journey when you're beating these officers, I mean, how were you? How did you? They found you? Where were you when you in LA? Were you in a club? They found you, picked you up, and then you were fighting them in the
It was
jail,
me. It
or
was just standing on the street and I was full of this fuel. So these people, they come around me, they ask me questions. So I told them I'm not answering questions right now, officers.
Mhm. Was that like in 2016, 2017?
This is 2018.
Mhm.
So the officers say, well, we patrolling the street. You on the street. Say, I'm not saying nothing because I didn't violate the law. I'm standing right here. You guys came and disturbed my peace. So you guys supposed to protect the peace or disturb the peace? Tumeanza sasa
Mhm.
because me nilikuwa nimeshipa. I was full.
Mhm.
So I was talking shit to these people and I thought I was right. And the situation started. I have a little bit of martial art in me. Some of these officers are not trained with the martial art. So one of them came and he trying to put the handcuff on me. Nimeshika hivi. Let me twist it. I twist him in the thing. So this one is crying. So I kick his gun out, throw it away. The other ones pull the gun out. I said, what is you guys gonna pull the gun out because I don't have a weapon. So wamechukua taser, spray. They did all type of shit. Pilipili wameweka kwa macho. Wamenichapa na mimi nimechapa as much as I can.
You're fighting back.
Of course, I fight back because they don't have a mercy. So they beat me up. They take me to the doctor, and they.
And you don't care that they have guns and they push you.
No, 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 no.
You had martial.
Me, I can take a weapon from a person. Just I don't like people to point at me. I told them there should be no reason for you to point the gun because I am just putting one man down, and there should be no shooting. So they taser me down, and I fall down because the electric shock is very strong.
Mhm.
So from there on, we want to see the judge. The judge, I told him that there's a problem right now. The problem is not the officers. The problem is on my side. I told him that I'm an angry kid. I take medication to stabilize myself. So I need my mood stabilizer. They bring my mood
You're an
stabilizer.
angry kid. You take medication to stabilize yourself. And
Yeah.
was this true, or it was like a defense mechanism that you were,
No,
you
this
were trying to
is
get
I
yourself out of a
did I
situation?
did that medication before because when I get out of alcohol, the mood will be swinging up and down. So until you get proper recovery, you have to take that mood stabilizer and the insomnia pill that you go to sleep with. So I tell the judge to find out what kind of person I am. Look back 10 years what I did and look at these 10 years. And the reason why this 10 years, my role model fall in the brown bottle. And I'm trying to squeeze his hand in there and get it out
Mm. So when you're talking about your role model fall in the bottle,
in the brown bottle.
yeah. So that was you. You fell into the brown
That
bottle.
was
Who was your role model?
the role model that I used to chase was somebody else, but now it became alcohol.
Okay.
So I was trying to tell the judge, I'm in a wrong field. I'm a little bit on alcohol, but this is not truly who I am. And then 3 months later, the
How long were
same.
you held in jail before you were taken to
8 months.
first day? 8 months you stayed in
They
jail.
were trying to give me assault on a police officer, bodily injury, 10 years.
And during this time, you didn't have a lawyer who tried to?
I had a lawyer. I finished all the money on it. If it wasn't for that lawyer, the first time that case will deport you. The second time, it will deport you again. A third time, it will ban you from coming to the United States.
Okay, so the judge was there with you, so yeah,
Yeah,
proceed.
perfect. So I let him know my situation. I was a good kid, a Muslim kid, a coach assistant, well-trained individual by a Minnesota Thunder coach. Small incident happened and somebody took me to the alcohol level, and now I'm alcoholic. You gotta look back, Your Honor, because this is not me. He gave me another chance. The second one, he charged me with the deadly conduct. I almost killed him, but I didn't kill it. Amesema unataka kumnyonga,
What
kummaliza yeye.
happened? Deadly conduct. What exactly did you do that you
I
wanted to charge you with?
decapitated somebody and I was about to cut him like onion, but the officers pulled up on me because the person took my shit and he left. And he's a big individual. So mimi nimemtafuta, nimemshika kama Masai all day long. Alafu saa ile nimemshika.
So that was in Minnesota or still in LA?
This one is in Texas.
Okay.
And then again, as we continue going, I catch another case on a police officer, this Nigerian officer. He called me old boy. And I'm trying to tell him, what do you mean old boy, man? I'm trying to get straight the story about what he called me old boy for, because I'm not old boy, and he called me old boy. So we got into it now, Nigeria.
Oh boy, what does it mean now, oh boy, when you're talking
Oh
about?
boy is their people. OG gangsters, their own people, not the eastern part.
So you didn't like the fact that he was calling you oh boy?
Oh boy, yeah,
That
he
was
called
like,
me oh
to
boy.
you it's derogative.
Oh boy is like a person with the shit, gangster, somebody who disaster, some shit. So I'm trying to let him, I'm not with no bullshit. Why you call me oh boy? You a big boy. Sasa tumeanza sasa. Sasa tumeanza. Vita imeanza kila kitu. So, but he has a badge. Na mimi nikaambia badge yako na wewe. All is going down. So tumeingia. We did it. He called the other backup. Wameita Nigeria nyingine kubwa kubwa. They break me down. They injected me with the sleeping pill. And they put me in the fifth floor, a place called the Terminators, a place where there are murderers. Only big boys pekee ndio wako huko. So he took me to all boys. And I am 150 East African, 160. And the Nigerians over there, 300 pounds. So now I'm in a real trouble. So in this jail, the Terminator Floriatano is the people who kill the people who kill the officers, the murderers only. There is no mercy in that room. Even if you're getting beat up, the policeman would look at you. Sasa nimeingia huko ndani. As soon as nimeingia nimeona oboy ingine kubwa. Ako na kiatu mzuri mimi napenda. Sasa nimeuliza Saro safi toa hiyo kiatu because tunaitaka hiyo kiatu.
So you want his shoe?
Yeah. Okay. Because they are all boys in there, that means you have to come and show something respect or they will take what you have. Mimi nataka yake so yangu aende. Unaelewa?
Naelewa.
Because wanaenda kuchukua yangu na come said. So you have to shake one upside down.
Na wao ni wakubwa, they're big boys, they're 300 pounds and you want 50.
But they only know how to box. If you are a kickboxer or karateist, they don't even turn around. When you rotate, chapa mara tatu wamesha they don't see you. But this all life started from alcohol. Alcohol, mimi nilikuwa na msichana mrembo Ogaden. I'm talking about rainbow, as beauty as a woman will get. She's beautiful, but she left me alone for alcohol. Ah, passport yangu mpaka leo sijachukua kwa sababu nimeharibu vitu mingi mpaka
Iko
judge.
wapi passport? I mean, like,
Passport.
where was your last passport?
It was a Kenyan passport. Kipande.
Okay, it was Kenyan. Of course, you came here in the United States.
Yeah, I was
you got
here as
one. You got a passport. A US
automatically citizen because my mom became a citizen. Na mimi nimeharibu vitu mingi sana mpaka wamesema this guy is a citizen.
So your mom eventually came to the United States, right?
The fake mom, that's not my real mom.
Okay.
Mama yangu tumemleta hapa mara moja, amepiga raha, amerudi. Tumemtengenezea maneno manini, kila kitu health wise, she gets stronger. She says she like it back there.
She like it back there. But now we've talked about this situation. You know, you came from Aga Khan and then you came here and then you took care after 10 years with your aunt. She said, I can't live with you. You go on your own. Were you done with school during this time or you dropped out of school?
I didn't drop off. One thing I didn't do, I didn't go to college, but I finished my high school year with the friends, sleeping on a couch and stuff. And
so you were homeless during this period, the 10 years period?
Just living with a friend. I was living with a friend, couch to couch. Sometimes drive his car to school. I graduated just like that. But a lot of my friends, they will quit when they fall in that situation. But me, I didn't quit. I continued my school. Because mi napenda shule yangu kwa sababu shule is a main thing. Kuandika, communication line.
Yeah, so during this time, who was paying for you, like your tuition and all that?
Just the government.
Okay.
The government paid for it. You know, one thing in America, if you are underage, they will take care of you. And if you are orphan or someone alone without a parent, they will help you out. They look out for you. Wanakusaidia vizuri. But this is one thing I don't like. My downfall. Why that day did I drink that drink? Because before that drink, I was someone like a chaplain person that go in front of the people and preach to the people. Get the kids out of the street so they don't do anything bad. I used to be like a coach, team leader. Watu wananifuata, watu wananipenda. But whenever I started doing alcohol and smoking, I lost all of that.
You lost all that.
So that made me a little bit nimejikasirikia huko because the way I used to tell the people things is that they used to tell me, you can be a professor, man, one day. Forget about a teacher, you can be a professor. Because right now you're standing like a teacher and teaching some things and you're not even at the level of a teacher.
So they could see the talent in you, this big...
Yeah, there is something that people can see that I couldn't see. But by the end of the day, I realized, hey, we all have something. Every African kid is born with creativity. We create things. I create some things out of the nature and give it to a woman. She will love it because it's a hand what I make, creativity. But when you come to America, we change it to the graphic design and we play from just the computer. But talent yangu, mi napenda kufungua vitu, kufunga vitu, unlocking things, just assembling things, and also to teach people something. That's what I want always. I want to go in front of the people and tell them, man, you should listen. So I want to tell something.
Yeah.
Right now, what I want to tell African kids.
Yeah, before we go there. So you were finally released from prison, right?
Yeah.
After serving the 8 months, right?
8 months. I didn't reach the prison. I was in the county waiting for the prison. They let me go because I talked to the judge properly. And then when they let me go, 2 years later, I beat another big old police officer. That one, I told him I'm drunk. It's not intentionally and missionally done because you jump, I jump, you
So
jump.
after jail, you went back, restored factory settings, the bottle here.
You know, you know how
You went
great.
back to your woman, the bottle.
Yeah, that thing is so amazing. After I went to jail and came out, and I was standing outside with the bottle, and the first officer that came and saw me was the officer that took me in nine months ago. But one thing I will appreciate to Lord is that hey, every day is not a Friday, but I avoid 9 year program, 10 year year, another one 10 year. That's 27 months of life. Watu hapa wana sign quick because they're not patient enough. Me na sit down and I argue with the judge. Me and the judge got a story going on. Kila siku namwambia tu. Si nimekunya tu kidogo, nimemgonga kidogo. Na wewe unajua sisi mimi sio mtu mbaya sana.
So the judges here are very understanding.
Yeah,
They
he
look at the
understand my
case.
situation. When I'm in town, I don't do a lot of crap. Unless I don't have money and I do some crazy shit. Back then, yes, ile unakunya. You feed the habit. To feed the habit, it's like you are a car, you need a fuel. So imagine you put a diesel fuel in this African little man. I thought I was a diesel mechanic, diesel engine. Nimeanza, so the judge said, are you going to calm down or not? How can I calm down? He said, leave this thing alone. Then I said, nimeomba Mungu, nikasema, I need your help because I'm hooked to it. I can't get out of it. It's not the time to just get up and leave it right now. It's in the system. Sasa nimeomba tu Mungu. Nikaomba Mungu, nimeenda msikiti. Wa brothers wameanza kuniangalia hivi. Nikaambia sitaenda. Nimeenda church. Nimeenda big church.
Kaeni na msikiti yenu.
Ndio nikaambia pastor, mimi nimekunya mengi sana. Mambo yangu inaendelea down. I want you to pray for me. I told him
This was still in Texas.
Yeah. So he prayed for me and he put me in this little place. He preached to me about the Bible. He said, I will minister to you. So amenifundisha Bible kidogo. Sasa learned the Bible and I went back to Minnesota. I preached the Bible to the people on the street. And then the Somalian kids heard that. When they hear that, they went to the mosque and wamemwambia Muhammad amekuwa Kristo. What? Vita mingi kubwa imeanza. Kubwa imeanza sasa.
They're looking for you. Lost
I'm
boy.
talking about mingi. Sasa mimi nikaambia nini? What God will happen. And when it doesn't will, it's not going to happen. Whatever I worship, whatever I do is me.
Unaambia shake.
Yeah, me. Whatever I do.
You've been through judges and all these people.
Because I graduated without a friend or without you guys from high school. And you guys now, I went to the church and seek help because you guys didn't want to heal me. And I asked the Christian to help me. This is a problem. So we argue. I said, when these people bring you from Africa and bring you right here, you change your color on them. But before that, you beg them. You go to the refugee camp. Unaambia tafadhali, tafadhali nipeleke Marekani. And they bring you right here. You got a car, got a job, you got a health insurance. Ati wanasema Kristo gal. Nani ndiye amekuleta hapa wewe mwenyewe? Na wewe unamchokoza hapa. Me, I don't understand that part. So nimeenda what? Deep far into it. I went to a frontline church, one of the biggest church. They say the guy is possessed by evil spirit, and wamesema fanya hivi,
Ulijituma tu ukaenda kwa
wamefanya
pastor.
hivi, mimi nimefanya, I feel rahisi. I don't know, somehow ilikuwa weight on me, ilikuwa nywele mingi sana, nimeenda kukata kila kitu, alafu I release. You know what? I said, lead me, whichever came through right now and led me to this positivity. Sijui kama wewe ni Allah or Jesus or Mungu gani, but I believe in there is one up there. Lead me. As I go, I'm here today. Today, thanks to Lord, I don't drink. I got my memory back. I'm recovered. But please, my sister, I don't want a smart young kid to come from Africa. And then because of there are peer pressure of friends, I don't care. You can get a bad reputation from African Americans or the white Americans or the African kids that are already here. If they offer you, let's drink, man.
It's a whole profile. It's a whole profile. Like you need to talk to somebody who is listening to you. And guys, when we come back, we're going to listen to Moha tell us about the whole transformation process up to, when he stopped taking alcohol, what has changed in him, what is the Moha that we have right now.